Rita, a funny thing happened on the way to Joe Biden's inauguration. It appears that the coronavirus has mysteriously become a little less of a problem to all those Democrat mayors and others. Why would that be, Rita?
Well, it is quite astonishing, the timing of this. Some of the most ardent lockdown enthusiasts, we're talking about Democratic mayors and governors from New York to Chicago to Michigan, are all coming out now and saying, oh, we can't have these lockdowns. We've got to reopen our restaurants. And they're all announcing reopenings. They're saying this isn't sustainable. It is so destructive. Hello? Anyone who said that a couple of weeks ago was accused of being a granny killer. But now that's what we are hearing, and nothing's really substantially changed, particularly in places like New York and DC and Michigan, but they're reopening. And I think the economic boost will be very welcomed by the Biden administration.
And James, didn't we have Joe Biden the other day saying something or other about, well, there's nothing we can do about the coronavirus? Well, yeah, he was the great solution.
Look, I mean, this is, and it's a shame that this pandemic has become so politicized, but everyone has to remember it was the Democrats who have made it so from the very start of the United States. Joe Biden was saying, oh, we get in, we'll turn this virus around, Trump has no plan. And then just the other day he said, well, there's nothing we can do to change the trajectory of this virus. Now, part of the reason why that is because Democrat governors in particular are screwing up the vaccine response to the vaccine rollout. So you've got California, which is now the slowest vaccine rollout state in the country. You've got New York State, which is a disaster. Everybody I talk to in New York says you cannot get an appointment to get a vaccine. The website keeps crashing. There's tiny numbers. Where my father lives in upstate New York, 70,000 people in the county he lives, 300 vaccine doses per week available. So this is why
James,
they're screwing it up.
Rita?
They have made the process so complicated and so convoluted that they're throwing out the vaccine because it's got a lifespan. So the medical facilities are having to dispose of this valuable, desperately needed vaccine in the states where it's needed most because the bloody Democrat governors are so boneheaded. Instead of just saying anyone who is over 75 or has a pre-existing condition or who is a frontline health worker, you get the vaccine. The process is insane, and the vaccines are being disposed into the rubbish bin.
That said, though, Rita,
insane.
That said, Rita, there was a bit of, it's almost comical, though, the Biden response to all of this. You know, under Trump, they were getting about 1 million vaccines, 900,000 vaccines done still every weekend or every day in the United States. And then Joe Biden comes in and says, no, the Trump plan's not good enough. We're going to do 100 million vaccines in 100 days. So,
do the maths. And also we learnt last week that the World Health Organization have basically raising question marks over the testing and saying, oh, maybe our testing is showing too many positive people. And yeah, OK, what a surprise that is.